I also think it's just to keep the illusion alive that you're better somehow. Because if you're not better, then what is this all for? Then everything that you do and everything you stand for and everything you believe means nothing. And I think people hold on to that rhetoric or that belief system that there's some kind of superiority either in being white or being Christian or being whatever, that it gives you purpose. Because how can I have reasoning for existing in the world if I don't have that ideology? What does it mean for my past, for my ancestry, if that is not the truth? What have we done? Who am I?
When you guys talk about how people don't want to have these discussions and the fact that it took so long, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if that's changed, but this is, it was not the question I was going to ask, but I am going to say, is it taught in schools now? Is what I wanted to ask first.
Nope.
No, it's not. So what I want to ask you both then is, do you think that this is also coming from the issue that we have with people taking accountability and responsibility for their own actions? Do you think that plays a big part?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because if they admitted to the actual atrocities they did to slaves and what they've done, then they have to admit that that's in their family lineage, and that tarnishes their lineage. Because in the States, especially, your family history is what matters most. If your family history is like, Nina knows this, there is something called the one drop theory or the one drop rule that I have grown up hearing all my life. And that is, if you have a single Black ancestor, doesn't matter how far down the line, it means that you are Black and you are unworthy. And that is kind of the rhetoric that America runs on, is your lineage needs to be pure. I remember my adoptive grandmother. She passed away this year and we didn't get along great, but she's my dad's mom. She adopted my dad, and she always was so proud of her lineage. And I always thought it was kind of weird because her son married a Black woman and had Black kids, and she sent me a pamphlet about her Confederate ancestors and the N-word ancestors. And she sent me a whole pamphlet about it and how proud she was of her German and Confederate ancestry, and how much these are the people in your life, these are your ancestors, and how amazing they are. And I could not for the life of me get her to understand how uncalled for that was, and how you shouldn't be proud of these people. And they just cannot wrap their minds around that.